Thank you for having me. My name is Toyin Tofade. I'm Dean and Professor at Howard University College of Pharmacy, and I've been in this role for about 6 years now. Many years ago, while I was a teenager, I actually initially wanted to go to med school, and because I grew up in Africa, my mom was telling me that it may not be as family friendly, and you can imagine that was several decades ago. Obviously, it's different now. So I went with my dad to Pharmacy Week at his college, and they were making lipstick, they were making aspirin, they were making toothpaste, and I was sold afterwards, and I said, this is going to be for me. So that's when I started with my undergrad in pharmacy and eventually got to UNC Chapel Hill, where I did my master's and Ph.D. under pharmacy practice there. So as a dean, my priorities are to serve the students. That's my number one. And in every policy, in every meeting, every committee, I make sure to let them know that we are here to serve the students. And so all the decisions we make and everything we craft is getting the student from point A to point B so that when they graduate, that they actually have jobs, but that they do well also, and to make sure that they're supported throughout the continuum of the college. So that is my priority, and our faculty know that. My tenure at Howard University College of Pharmacy has been a joy. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have served with amazing students, amazing staff, and amazing faculty, alumni, preceptors, and my bosses, provost and president. And because of that collaboration, we've been able to work together with a lot of my international colleagues to accomplish a number of things. The ways in which we foster relationships with alumni actually is including them in committees, board of visitors meetings. They come to teach, they give presentations, they mentor our students, and they advise us on things that they would like to see differently. In addition to that, they also are philanthropic contributors to the college. And that's another way in which we advocate for students. There are many of our alumni that actually support students through scholarships, and we're grateful for their generosity. I believe that if you don't lead by example, people will not respect you, they will not think you're credible, they will think you're just here to boss them around, and they won't get the work done. But when they see that you're willing to get your hands dirty, to assist with what's going on the ground, they have a whole different view of who you are and what you bring to your leadership. My experience in serving in the International Pharmacists Federation has been a joy. Even just thinking about it, every time I work on projects or work with my colleagues from around the world in service of academics around the world, it's an honor. I have people walking up to me and saying, we need your help in this country. And I'm saying, who am I that you would ask me to help you? Just talking about it, I feel emotional, because that's the real work, is when you help people who may not be able to make meaningful change without input from others. And so I value that kind of work, and I'm grateful to be able to do it. We have a great percentage of female leaders here at Howard University at the decanal level, the cabinet level, and the trustee level. I believe the main reason is intentional selection, intentional policies, intentional communication about the value of women leaders in Howard leadership. A male might have 60% of the credentials, but feel confident to say, I want to do that job. A female might have 80% of the competency for that same job and feel, I don't know if I'm ready. What's the difference between those two people? The confidence level. And so sometimes you might find females not even putting their applications in, or even attempting to, or saying, well, let's try it for a few months or something like that. The reason I share that is that, therefore, is important for female leaders to speak to other female potential leaders and encourage them and say, I believe you can do this. And I do that. And sometimes females may not feel comfortable giving other females positive feedback. We must change that. I believe that mentorship should be organic. I believe when you begin to put a formal label on it, it creates a sense of awkwardness. That's been my experience. The value of mentorship is recognize people who take good notice of you. And so I want to encourage every female to think about people who are adding value to you. Don't get so formal about the mentorship. Yes, there are mentorship programs and so on and so forth, but let me tell you, the ones that have benefited me are those that have happened organically. Those coffee meetings, those lunch meetings, those are the ones that have added the most value to my life. The mission and vision of Howard University is very clear. And we want to make sure that we provide opportunities for promising African Americans and also people in the African diaspora. And we do that currently at Howard University College of Pharmacy. We have a very diverse faculty, a very diverse staff, and diverse group of students. I believe what we do every day serves every single student. And some of the additional things we put in the strategic plan is to ensure we maintain that diversity and inclusiveness, yes. The importance of global reach is influencing policy. In this day and age, with everything that has happened with the pandemic, we realize that, yes, you know, you can run for office and so on and so forth, but it's the policies that outlive the people in office. And I believe that we really need to focus a lot on policy writing these days. In fact, as we looked at the strategic plan for the academic section of FIP, one of the things we added as our goal is influencing education policy. We really need to get into that space. It's very important because that way the voices, the DEI voices will be included. And that way, no matter who's in office, that policy will at least be followed, and then we can guarantee results. If somebody wanted to follow my footsteps with the same degree of success, I'm not sure that I could be anybody else, and I'm not sure that anybody else could necessarily be me. What I would say is be yourself. Rely on your innate qualities and skills, learn a lot, serve a lot, learn some more, and just get it done. I would like my legacy as a leader to be that I value leadership development and that I added value to the people that I serve, and that I'm able to help individuals to move from one step to the other to accomplish their dreams. That is my passion, that's my dream, and I'm hopeful that that's my legacy. Serve, learn, lead. First, you have to start from a place of integrity. Be yourself, be true to your own self, be true, and then you won't be false to any man. Serve with heart. I love Howard University, and I love my students, and I love what I do. If you don't love what you do, you probably are not leading right. When you lead with heart, the results will be very different because it's personal to you. Listen, write it down, learn from it, take action afterwards. So get it done. Look for ways to get it done. Be creative, be truthful, be authentic. For me, I'm a person of faith, so that's dear to my heart. I believe in God, and He helps me all the way through. And take some time to rest, okay? You might be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman sleeps once in a while.